Hey guys, Frankie Shots here. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make things like intros for YouTube and just like text that flies in different ways. So, start with a text, MoGraph, MoText. Got some text, so put that to what you want. So I'll put Frankie Shots down here, and it should change. So now you want that to go to the middle, to keep it a bit more aligned, and then line it up about there, and bring it out. So we've got that. Fine. So we've got that. If I import my materials, load materials, go through all my files. I know what these mean, so don't worry about these. Cinema 4D and all materials. So these are my materials. Let's give it no blue feel with maybe a white here. Yeah, we put a white in it as well, and type C1. That you can tell it's just sort of done the front of it. So if I put that depth a bit more to 80, you can see that back part's blue. Alright, zoom in a bit. So yeah, pretty coolish. Now, what you want to do is say that'll be your finished image. So you're going to want to add in MoGraph, Effector, and Random. So that does that to it. And when you put that in, if you do it for Motorpool, you click on the file first you want to put the randomizer to, and then you pull in a randomizer, or sort of just put one in randomly. So now what you want to do is you want to add a camera. Oh, I did that one, I don't want to like. Hold it, put in a camera, and that is what you'll see. So you want your camera to go there. So that's the camera shot. Text that off means you can move freely. You can see the camera green lined areas where you can see. So what I'm going to do, what's going on here, pull that back down. Yeah, there we go, there's the camera. Right, so you can see the camera's there. So what you want to do is make sure your timeline's at 0. Get your text and pull it out the shot. Now, then what you do is this one, the first red key down here, create a keyframe, and you can see it's created a keyframe down here. And you can extend that for how long you want, but we won't do that. Then what you want to do is go to how many frames you want, so let's put this at 200, just give you more space. And say maybe 80, let's do that, 80. You push this back into where you want it. So about, let's check it. There. Then you do the same thing again. Put a keyframe. This will show it. That shows the path of which the text will take. Then to add all the random like fly-ins and anything you want to do, click on your randomizer. Go to 0. And in Effector, this one, parameter, position, you put, let's say, 400, 300, or 200, put around 200 again. And that, you see the text has changed. If we zoom out a bit more, the text has changed dramatically. Then we go back to the randomizer and put rotation, and put again any numbers you want, so 400, 200, 200. it's just messed it up millions of it into pieces. Then make sure your keyframe's on 0, and Control press these little buttons here next to the rotation and position. This inserts keyframes for each one of them, and it just makes sure it's selected for a keyframe. And if we go up to 80, it's moved that forward, but they're still a mess. So you put this down to 0, and go across 0, and you should end up with that. Now I've clicked off it by accident, let's click back on it. Quickly keyframe it again, and that is, as you see, keyframed into the frames. And if you click upon here, you can see it all flying back to where it's meant to be at that frame. If we go to our camera, we play, frames go through, in flies the text. Ta-da! Now, that is the simple way of making all this happen. And you can do the same with such things as, where is it? Yeah, no. I need to look at this. Any of these. Say you want an explosion. Put that into there. Strength, let's say 6. So it exploded. And there we go. Some render settings. Yes. Okay. Right, we go into our render settings, and I'll show you what to render as. You'll want it, if you're doing it for YouTube, you'll want it at HDV 1080 29.97. Give you this. And then you'll want to click this to all frames. But if you don't use all of these frames down here, make sure to put it back to however many you've used. Then you haven't got to do unnecessary frames. Let's come to that. You want the full render. Output, you want to put the HDV 1080. Oh, what's happened there? Sorry about that. Then you'll click all frames for that. Make sure they're all selected. Go to save. Put where you want it to save in there. Change this to QuickTime Movie. And if you have a transparent background, put Alpha Channel on. But if you've got a background with color or an image, leave it off. Multipass you don't need. This you want to put to best, animation, and change the 4x4 to 2x2. And yeah, that is all the settings you need. Then you just click your render button, and not that render button, but that one there. And that's just an example. And there's no specific name for the render. Yes, do it without saving. And it will give you a folder. And it will start rendering each and every frame until they're all done. See, there's the first one done. The second one will be done in a sec because there's nothing there. And so on. So, that is how to make an intro or slash fly-in ident, whichever one you want, for anything you put it on, like YouTube or anything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, press the like button. If you really enjoyed it, give it a favourite. Cheers, and peace.